Hello, teacher. I am good. Thank you.
O- Okay, great. And what about you, Leonardo? How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm very good.
Hello. Okay, excellent. All right, so it's very nice to meet you both. My name is Paola Arias. I think it's the first time that I work with Luz Astrid and with Leonardo. Okay, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Paola Arias. Today we're going to be working on the listening part of the Cepto test. Okay, so before we start, I want to fill out some information. Give me 1 second, please. I'm going to open the document where I have this information. And I'm going to ask each one of you. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so let's start with Luz Adrid. Yes, Luz Adrid, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Luz Adrid, can you please tell me how old are you?
Okay. Um, my name is Astrid. Teresa. I am 32 years old. Um,
What do you do?
I I am a housewife. I I from Bolivar Santander. I live in Bolivar Santander. Um, I am married. I have two daughters. I like to walk and to do exercise.
What is your English level? Like what? Okay, are you studying right now at the UNAD University?
Intermediate.
You are intermediate. Okay, good. Thank you so much. And what are your expectations?
For the class,
Yes, for this class.
my expectation is um, achieve the skill communicative.
Communicative skill. Okay, very good. Do you practice any sport?
Um, mm, no, but I like to do exercise in my house.
Okay,
Uh,
like all right, that's very good. Thank you so much for answering these questions, Luz Astrid. Now I'm going to ask the same question to Leonardo.
Okay.
O- All right, Leonardo. So how old are you? Let's start from there. What do you do and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Leonardo David Sanchez. I am 29 years old, and I'm studying. Okay, not only am I studying English, but also I'm a music teacher because I was studying music at Javeriana. So in 2014, I graduated, and after that, I had the opportunity to be working in many kind of uh, places, and currently I'm working at Juan de Castellanos in Tunja as a
Mhm.
clarinet teacher.
Okay, well, you have a very interesting background and you are so young.
Yeah,
Congratulations for that. Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from Tunja.
I suppose because you mentioned Tunja, so I suppose that you are from Tunja. Okay. Tunja is in, can you remind me, please?
Tunja is the capital of Boyacá.
Okay.
Maybe um, it is located in the Andean region,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say though that Tunja is a cold place, and sometimes people can't stand the weather. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have some problems with the weather because of my skin. so I prefer sometimes to be living in some hot places. By way of example, I was working as a teacher in a public school
Mhm.
near the plains. Working there, it was quite an amazing experience, not only because I had the opportunity to be working with students, but also because of the weather. It was scorching, but however, it was very beneficial for my skin because sometimes I have some problems of moisture in my skin, and I have an allergy. So I have an itchy skin because of the cold weather. But when I was working in San Luis de Gaceno, that is a municipality of Boyacá near the plains, everything changed. So not only I had the opportunity to make friends, but also my skin didn't have any problems. So I was having a good time there.
And I prefer cold weather. I live near Cali, and it's always very hot. And believe me, I prefer cold weather. So it's funny. All right.
Maybe
So, what are your expectations? Sorry.
maybe I'm accustomed to living in cold weather.
Yeah.
However, maybe because of the problem that I have on my skin, this allergy, I have an itchy skin. I prefer to live in maybe in yeah hot weather, not
Mhm.
not a weather that is boiling hot. For example, Barranca Bermeja,
Mm.
but I prefer maybe a more suitable weather. I don't know. For example, maybe
Tropical,
Cali would be a good place for me to be living
tropical weather.
if
Yeah,
I have the opportunity to be
not
there.
so hot. Leonardo, have you tried, I don't know, anything for your allergies?
I think that the problem is related to stress.
Oh, okay.
Um, but
So,
yeah, I try to be calm and
yeah, you have to take it easy.
maybe sometimes the problem is when I get up late. So if I have to be at work on time, maybe I'm gonna have some problems, and consequently, I'm gonna have problems in my skin. Yeah,
Okay, so the answer is wake up earlier. All
or
right,
maybe
Leonardo.
maybe
Uh-huh.
to do some physical exercises because I like to work out a lot.
Okay, that's good. As well as Astrid, she said that she likes to exercise a lot.
Yeah,
Uh, Leonardo, what is your English level now? What English level are you doing at the university?
I don't know.
Oh, like, are you studying at the UNAD right now?
Yeah,
And
I'm
what
studying.
what English level are you seeing in this moment?
No, I've just finished all these kind of things
Okay.
related to.
Oh, all right. So
I,
I'm
I
gonna here
I
finish.
I managed to homologate some kind of things related to subjects because of the TOEFL test. This is a long story, but I have taken the TOEFL 3 times and the IELTS twice. Even the Michigan, I had the opportunity to take it once.
Wow. Okay,
But this is
that's
a
a
long
lot of
story
things.
because it is related to music. Because one of the
Mhm.
dreams that I had in the future was to study a master's program in the United States. That's why,
Wait 1 second. You just said something there that's very important, and it's an what I think it can be like an expectation that you have. Can I put it as an expectation?
yeah,
Can you repeat it, please?
yeah, I was pointing out the fact that I would like to travel to the United States in order to do a master's program in music. However, this dream fell
Mhm.
through for many kind of reasons. This is a long story, but on the
Oh,
other hand,
that-
while I was studying music intensively in order to get a full scholarship, I had to study English a lot. So one of the requirements in order for me to get a full scholarship was simply to have uh, maybe close to C1 level when it comes to the TOEFL or IELTS. For example, when I was at Javeriana before graduating, the requirement for me was to have a B2 level. I'm talking about 6 years ago.
yeah.
After that, I decided the dream that I had was simply to get a full scholarship in the United States. So I was studying intensively with a teacher who gave me some tools in order to attack the TOEFL test, the TOEFL IBT. So because of that situation, I my English skills skyrocketed. So with that being said, I know that I need to improve a lot because the dream that I had is to get a C2 level. I want to get a proficient level. For that
Okay.
reason, I am
But
here
I
at
think
the net.
you have a very good English level, and I know that you're going to do very well in this opportunity. Okay. So today's class is about listening, okay? And what I want to know before is what kind of problem do you face when you are presenting a listening exam? I think that maybe Leonardo has some experience here, so he can tell us what has happened to him during these parts of the exam. And I want to hear Astrid first. I don't know if Astrid has presented any kind of exam before. And how do you feel in the listening part, Astrid?
Excuse me, teacher.
Okay, I was asking if you have taken any exams before. You can tell us how do you feel in the listening part of the exam. If you haven't taken any exam, you can tell us how do you feel in any kind of listening activity. Do you feel that listening is for you maybe a difficult part of your communicative skills, or you believe that you achieve it very well?
Okay. Um, um, for me, is is very difficult because I have no time for for practice the 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 skill of listening.
Oh.
Um,
Mhm.
Generally, I feel very nervous and stressed because I have no I have no two preparations.
Okay, so you feel that you need to prepare yourself a little bit more on in this skill, yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're going to do today, Astrid. Practice this skill a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
Leonardo, what about you? How do you feel in the listening part?
Okay, first of all, I haven't had the chance of taking Cepto, but I know that it's gonna have maybe some challenging parts. And okay, uh, with regard to my experience when taking some kind of exams, I would say that, for example, when it comes to TOEFL test, uh, the listening parts are very long. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
the tracks could be maybe 4 minutes long, and the
Wow.
problem is that maybe you could maybe lose focus. So one of the ideas in order for you to enhance in this kind of exam is maybe to be a good note taker. So you have to train the way you do your notes, the way you take your notes, and maybe when doing so, you could improve some kind of details. You could be more concentrated on the listening part because it's very long. And
Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna pause you 1 second there because I want to know if Astrid is listening to you, because this is very important for her, since you, from your experience, she can learn more. All right. So Astrid, are you listening to Leonardo's answer?
Excuse me.
Are you listening to Leonardo's answer?
Mm,
I need you to
no.
pay attention to Leonardo's answer because he is saying something very important. Okay, he is mentioning something very important. In this case, for like, he's giving you some tips of
Okay.
what you need to do when you face this kinds of exam. Okay,
Okay.
so please, let's listen to him again. So he was saying that the most important part is to take notes.
Hmm.
Yes? Okay, that's number one. Please
Yeah,
continue.
try to be focused on, yeah, try to use some keywords that makes you remember about the main idea. Um, and yeah, maybe some top-notch teachers uh, state that maybe what you have to do is to maybe develop some kind of language. For example, when you use acronyms. For example, instead of saying as soon as possible, you could say ASAP. I mean, there are many things that you could do, so try maybe to shorten the words in order to copy all the details that you need to have in mind before answering the questions, because maybe when you are taking a long listening part, when you are listening to a very long track, maybe, yeah, there are many details that you have to bear in mind. That's why try to look for it is a little bit difficult, but try to look for a language, or maybe if you don't have this experience of doing so, maybe try to use yeah, some keywords, and try to use arrows in order to connect the words, so you could have in your mind an image about what the topic is about before answering the questions. And are you listening to me? Because I think that there is a
Yes, yes,
problem.
we are.
Okay.
We are. And I was also thinking about the part that you said at the beginning about concentration. This is very important. What Leonardo is saying, in other words, is helping you to guide yourself and concentrate in a long track, which he mentioned before, it's like 4 minutes, and we can lose our concentration very easily.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's very likely. It's highly likely if
exactly.
you don't take notes.
So exactly. So he's saying, okay, let's take notes. Let's do maybe some keywords, some arrows, whatever is necessary to focus ourselves on the main idea of the listening. Okay.
Hmm.
I want to know if Astrid got it, understood the idea of Leonardo. Astrid, hello?
I can hear.
Okay. I want to know if you understood what Leonardo was trying to explain about the listening part.
Okay. Is most important the focus, the concentrations,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
for 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 can uh, answer the questions.
Yeah.
Also, um, find the keywords. Uh,
Excellent. Very good. Find the keywords.
uh,
Okay. All right. So I see that you were paying a lot of attention. Very good. Okay. So now we can start. I am going to start with a short dictation. Okay. Very short
Awesome.
dictation. It's only seconds, sorry, 16 seconds long. It's not very long.
Okay.
But, but as it plays, I want you to write it in the chat. Okay.
Okay.
Write the dictation in the chat. I am going to repeat it. I am going to repeat it, let's say twice maybe. If it's necessary, I can repeat it 3 times, but not more than 3 times, okay? So I'm going to share the document, 1 second, in the chat. Should I share it in the chat or should I play it? I don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Let's see, some talk media. I think it's this one. Yeah. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Um, okay. I'm going to send it through the chat so you can open it. It doesn't want to send. Oh yeah, it's sending now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let me see if I can play it here. One moment. Okay, I'm playing it here. Okay, perfect. I got it here. So I'm gonna play it once on my computer, and then the second time you can play it individually on your computers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Astrid, do you understand?
Okay, teacher.
Perfect. All right, so let's start. I'm gonna put up all the volume. 1 second. All right, let's start. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to give you right now, it's 11:23. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to 11:25. All right. And you can write the dictation in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Okay, it's 11:26. Are
Give
you
me a
ready?
moment. 1 minute.
All right, no problem. Don't worry. I'm waiting for to see the answers in the chat. Okay, so I see Leonardo's answer. If you're tuned in and you know the title of the track, we just want, please give us a call. You don't need to know the artist's name, just the song title we're looking. Okay, no problem. So I want to know what has Luz Astrid done. Hello, Luz Astrid. Luz Astrid, hello. Oh, Luz Astrid left. I had not noticed that she had left the room. Okay. All right. So, Leonardo, I'm going to send you the answer. You can talk now. I'm going to send you what was the correct answer of it, and we can check with what you have, okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, we're only two in the classroom. It's only you and me. Luz Astrid left. I think she felt maybe a little bit scared with your level. I think you scared her, Leonardo. I'm sorry for her. I mean, it's okay. I mean, but when you're learning, you have to practice. You must
But
not
you
be.
know, it comes down to practicing.
Yeah.
I have been practicing for quite some time. I am
Hmm.
29 years old, but when I was 13, I had the opportunity to take an English course, and because I was the best, I was given a scholarship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you need to love it, English, if you want to
Of,
enhance, improve.
of course. All right. So let's see the answer. Let's compare. So you said if you're tuned in, let me check just here. If you're tuned in, okay, it's good. Just you were just missing the apostrophe with in the word your. Okay,
I didn't know how to put the apostrophe here in my computer. That's the problem.
I got it. Okay, if you're tuned in and you know the title of the track we just played, please give us a call at. So it's
Ah, okay.
850 hits. You missed the word hits.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Again, you don't need to know the artist's name, again, the apostrophe, but you separated the word, the artist from the S. Just the song title. Oh, and you use the comma. You even use the comma correctly. We are looking for. Okay, so you missed the last sentence, which is not much, only
For
four
color
words.
number.
Caller number for today. We are looking for caller number 4 today. Okay, good. All right, you did very well. That can be like a what, a 95% of of the listening activity. All right, perfect. So now we are going to practice with the following. One second. I'm gonna share it here, but I'm going to open it also in my computer so we can see it from here. Give me 1 second, just to be sure that you have the same one. Okay, I'm gonna share right now. Yeah, can you see this?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So this is a very common website. The British Council has a lot of resources. And in this activity, I chose to work on it because I feel it's very complete. So here we have, as you can see here, preparation. So you can do this preparation before. like to get to know some words better, we can listen to the audio here. And
Uh-huh.
after that, what I really need right now is this: checking your understanding, yes, of the
O-
audio.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to play the audio right now, and we're going to do the checking your understanding.
Morning, everyone. Quiet, please. Right, okay. So, today I'm going to give you some advice to help you prepare for the exams next week. So, make some notes as I'm talking, please. Everybody ready? Now, while you're studying, eat food that gives you energy. Don't be tempted to eat sweets or drink cola. Now, sugar won't help you study, but fruit and cereals will. Apples actually are especially good. Find a comfortable place with plenty of light when you study, but not too comfortable or you'll fall asleep. Try and keep a positive mind. It is easier to study when you are positive and relaxed. Now, if you start feeling anxious, have a little break. Go out for a stroll around the block. Don't try to learn everything. There isn't time. Just choose the important things, the things that will get you the most points in an exam. Now, if you aren't sure about this, ask me. First, learn the main ideas and don't worry too much about the details. If you have time, you can come back later and read the details. Make notes of these key points and read them. Then cover them up and try to remember all the points. Now, it might be boring, but repetition helps you to remember. Use past exam papers to study. They will help you understand what kind of questions come up. There are plenty of past exam papers in the library. You can photocopy them and take them home. Take regular breaks while you're studying. A 5-minute break every half hour is usually enough. Get some fresh air and stretch your arms and legs. Drink a glass of water too. It's important to keep hydrated. And last but not least, good luck. I'm sure you'll all do your best.
Okay, so I think this audio was very good, even for uh, what we're trying to learn today of how to prepare for a listening test, right?
Yeah.
They were very good tips. Okay, so let's start. Did you hear clearly or did you have any problem?
I think that yeah, I managed to hear everything, almost everything. Maybe there will be some missing words, but I
Mm-hmm.
understood the context. I grasped
Exactly.
the context.
Perfect. Okay, so let's answer these questions. Let's read the first question. I'm gonna zoom so we can see better.
I
Right.
thought that maybe you I thought that maybe you were gonna ask me what was the the listening about.
Okay, the thing is that when I can ask you, okay, I can ask you that. Uh, but here I want you to answer these questions specifically about the reading. Okay?
Mhm.
So it's okay. Don't worry. Can you read the first question and give your answer?
Oh, what's the first question?
Can you see it? on the screen? The teacher wants the students to.
No,
No, you can't see it?
I don't know. There is a problem. Give me.
Oh. What do you see in this moment on your screen?
Uh, I don't know, but I can see what you want to you want to show me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I'm trying to show you the question that was under the audio.
mm.
Let me know what can you see on your screen.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher wants the students to take notes after she has finished speaking. Take notes while she's speaking. Forget about taking notes. Okay. Maybe I didn't pay attention a little bit to what she was saying at first, but suppose I don't know. Maybe I was taking notes, by the way, while she
Oh,
was
okay.
speaking.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So so let's do something, Leonardo. Let's do something. The thing with the listening activities, and I know that you understand that it's very important to have the main idea, yes, of the listening. It and that's okay. That's very good. If the question were, okay, what did you understand about the listening? But sometimes the questions are a little bit more specific on the content of the
Hmm.
audio. So let's listen to it again and pay attention to the little details because sometimes those are part of the questions, okay?
Hmm.
All right. So I'm going to put it again. If you want, I don't know, if you feel more comfortable, Leonardo, you can play the audio on your computer so that you
Hmm.
can hear clearly.
Okay, but no, I think that there is no problem.
Okay. No, no problem. Let's do it here.
Morning, everyone. Quiet, please. Right, okay. So today I'm going to give you some advice to help you prepare for the exams next week. So make some notes as I'm talking, please. Everybody ready?
Okay.
Now, while you're studying, eat food that gives you energy. Don't be tempted to eat sweets or drink cola. Now, sugar won't help you study, but fruit and cereals will. Apples, actually, are especially good. Find a comfortable place when you study, but not too comfortable or you'll fall asleep. Try and keep a positive mind. It is easier to study when you are positive and relaxed. Now, if you start feeling anxious, have a little break. Go out for a stroll around the block. Don't try to learn everything. There isn't time. Just choose the important things, the things that will get you the most points in an exam. Now, if you aren't sure about this, ask me. First, learn the main ideas and don't worry too much about the details. If you have time, you can come back later and read the details. Make notes of these key points and read them. Then cover them up and try to remember all the points. Now, it might be boring, but repetition helps you to remember. Use past exam papers to study. They will help you understand what kind of questions come up. There are plenty of past exam papers in the library. You can photocopy them and take them home. Take regular breaks while you're studying. A 5-minute break every half hour is usually enough. Get some fresh air and stretch your arms and legs. Drink a glass of water too. It's important to keep hydrated. And last but not least, good luck. I'm sure you'll all do your best.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find
Okay.
Okay, let's do
Now
it.
you're ready? Okay. So first question, what would be the answer?
Okay, take notes. Take notes while she's speaking.
Okay, next question.
The teacher suggests taking. No, it's blurry. I can't see clearly the options. Well, what I could see is only apples, but for example, the first and the third one, I barely can see. Okay, fruit and cereals, but okay, yeah. So I suppose that is it is C, fruit and cereals.
So the first one says sugary snacks, and the second one says only apples.
No, apart from apples, well, it's one of the most recommended, convenient, but apart from apples, she suggests the students uh, consume fruit and cereals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
she suggested that.
Question 3.
Teacher suggests finding study place with a lot of light space,
Okay.
but not too comfortable.
Yeah,
Maybe studying on your bed.
yeah, that would be really comfortable. Okay. Do you see the
Okay.
question?
Well, I can see the first one clearly, the first option. However, I don't know what, for example, the second and the third one says. Okay, drink some water, and the second is go out for a walk.
Yes.
I would say, okay, B, go out for a walk, maybe to take a rest mentally.
Since
And
it's
yeah,
transition.
drink some water is important, is imperative, but if I'm sure, she stated that uh, students are advised to. I can't say clearly. Students
Don't
are
worry,
advised to.
I will read the options for you. Now, A, select the important things to learn. B, read through everything once. C, make notes about every topic.
So I think, okay, I am thinking about A or B. Read through everything once. Select the important things to learn. Yeah, select the important things to learn.
Okay. Next question.
The teacher understands that repeating things can be difficult and interesting. This is the word.
Uninteresting.
Is this
Yeah.
the word? Uninteresting.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last one?
Tiring.
Mm, I don't know. With between B and C. Well, she says boring. So what could be the possible word to replace? Uninteresting. Uninteresting. Or
Mm-hmm.
tired? No, give me a moment. Tiring.
All right.
I'll say tiring.
Tiring. All
Yeah.
right. Next.
Students can do. No, I don't understand. I can see clearly. I can see.
Students can do past exam papers.
Mm-hmm.
A. In the library only. B. At home if they take photocopies. C. In the after school study group.
Mm. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to that detail, but
Mhm. But what do you think, like logically, would be the answer?
hey,
In the library only? Okay.
okay,
Let's.
let me.
Uh-huh.
So we had. Can I see maybe the last one? The
You want to go back? Okay.
yeah, students can do in the library only at home if they take at home at home if they take photocopies.
Okay. The teacher recommends a break of 5 minutes every
What's the first word? The first choice.
every every hour, every 2 hours, or every 30 minutes.
Every pardon. What's the first word?
Don't worry. Every hour,
So I would say C. Every 30 minutes.
every 30 minutes. Okay.
Honestly, well, I didn't pay attention to that detail. However, I suppose that when you are at a certain age, maybe it's very difficult for you to be concentrated. So it's highly likely that you have to take as much as rest as you can. So I would say 30 minutes.
All right.
It's important to.
It's important to A, eat regularly, B, sleep when you feel tired, C, keep hydrated.
See,
Okay. And the last question. The teacher, the teacher is sure that the students will A, pass their exams,
what's the
B,
second?
B, fail their exams. Is that I was looking and I was seeing like fall their exams and I was like, no, it can't be. C, do their best.
Do their best.
Okay. Let's finish and see how we did. Okay, look, you got 8 out of 10 questions right. Let's
Ugh.
see. Let's see what happened. Where were the mistakes? So in this one, it's correct. The last one is correct. Correct. Okay. Okay. Here. Remember that you said uninteresting. I was like, yeah, that's the right answer. When you changed it, I was like, oh no, because you even said it. Boring. Boring is a synonym of uninteresting. Boring is a synonym of uninteresting.
Yeah, okay, tiring. It may be something that calls for effort demands effort, and maybe you are lack of energy, maybe, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, okay. So what was the another,
The other. Oh,
the
look,
yeah.
it was this one.
So I suppose that is light.
Yes. I was also thinking of space. It's also a good answer. Okay, so you only had two wrong answers there. That was really good. You did a very good job there. How did you feel with this test? Let's say it like that.
Uh, Honestly, that although I could understand clearly what she says,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the most important things are details. So yeah, I have to be um, very focused on every single detail that she says, and maybe yeah, try to use some keywords. Uh, Although I was doing this, but I have to practice a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you did a very good job, Leonardo.
Maybe yeah, the fact is that maybe if you are perfectionist, maybe you
Mm-hmm.
said that
Okay. Are
that I
you a perfectionist? That's the question. No, don't worry. You did very well. And as you said at the beginning, everything is practical, you know.
so I just
Okay.
said
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just said maybe it could have been better, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I did
you
good.
have to practice more. Okay. So I am going to share in the chat a website which I work a lot with, that has a lot of listening activities, such as this one that you saw here. Okay, in all the levels, you can practice in all the levels. All right.
Hmm.
So I recommend this website a lot in order to practice. Okay, so we finished for today. Let me know if you want to have any questions before we finish.
No, honestly, I would say that it was a wonderful class, very
Thank you.
constructive, significant, and I hope I will be here soon. So
I
I'll
have,
try to sign up. I'll try to sign up as ASAP, and maybe I'll see you next time. But it
yeah,
will be yeah.
maybe, well, I have already given grammar, reading, and speaking skills, and today was the listening part. So I think I'm gonna start again, maybe with speaking. Okay. So yeah, I'm always trying to focus on the skills for the preparation of the Cepto test. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. So have a nice day, Leonardo. It was very nice to meet you.
No, yeah. Have a good time, and yeah, maybe I'll see you next time.
Perfect. Bye bye.
Bye bye.